Hi everyone, me again. Short video of downstairs at the moment, and then we go up into the loft. Been working on a small board to go on top of other tracks. We've got Metcalfe buildings here. This road's going to, well, appearing to lead off to a car park. It's not actually going to go anywhere. Got some more Metcalfe buildings. This is the Metcalfe tarmac. The Metcalfe adhesive slabs, and we've got this station that's down. All the sections to that section are glued down. We've got ballast that's actually glued down. Got dual track, although this track is not actually going to lead to a platform. I've decided that it's actually going to be one single track coming up, and it will split using a set of points to come down. So you've got while the train's in at the station picking up passengers, you've got one that can go by. Been working on these. It's actually card underneath the paper that's actually been left over from the Gagemaster kit. Metcalfe kit, sorry. Then I've printed off on yellow paper and actually made the oval and the writing up actually on paint that everyone's got on your computer. It comes as standard. Put that paper onto the card so it's double-sided. And then that it's stuck on is just a matchstick. There you go, as you can see what it says. White gates for sale, view by appointment only. As I say, that was done on paint. Well, that's pretty much explaining this area. I'll go over and show the other buildings, and then we'll go upstairs. Hi everyone, me again, back up in the loft. Right, I'll start off, as soon as it's actually in front of the camera, with this wagon here. I'll just put it onto the track so I can slide it back and forth in front of the camera. There we go. Right, now as you can see, it's got 3 vans on top of it. Obviously it's not actually for that, but this is what it was bought with. Now you can either use steel or you can put logs into it, as that's what it'd probably be used for, is it's got the holes in these sections, 2 holes in each section. Now it is an older model, as is actually, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, there we go, Triang. This was actually bought by my mother for me while she was actually down in Doncaster. She bought this along with various other things that I'll show you if we can just bring it along. There's this, the large 75-ton crane that's got this small truck at the back of it, the actual main crane unit, another small truck, and the unit that actually holds the head of the crane. Now there was that, as well as this that I'll just bring along, just that. As you can see, a British Railways A4, funnily enough, mallard again, so that's 3 mallards, 2 an LNER blue, which are the Hornby's super detail models that actually got digital in, or one's got digital, one's on analog. BR green, very nice model. Now this was actually sold to us under the pretense of being digital ready. And I didn't think it was when I looked at the picture, because of this front hook and them saying that it was tender driven and they were only wanting £25 for it. Now, as far as I'm aware of, the only ones that are digital ready and are tender driven, the cheaper version I think is the, if I'm correct, the 9F Holmby's Railroad range, and the more expensive super detail models, which actually have the wire that comes under and you actually have to plug it into the bottom of the tender underneath. So I didn't think this was digital ready, so I'll not be buying anything else from this person. So we'll put that to one side. Just have to remove something before I move on, otherwise it will cause a few problems. Just need to bear with me 1 second. There we go, that's that out. And the other item is actually bought for me, unbeknownst to me knowing. Is a Class 86 219, which has been given the name Phoenix. I'm sure you're aware this class of train is actually electric. Just adjust the tripod that the camera's on. It's actually my smaller one from Jessup, so it actually plays up now and then for some obscure reason. Now, with this model, it is actually the 1980s model. Can't remember which year exactly, but it's from the 1980s. That you can see here actually has your switch, your slider switch. So that currently where it is just now, you pick up power from the track, from the wheels straight to the motor. You slide it along, you get your pickup from your Pantec or pantograph, whatever you prefer to call it. I'm actually thinking about making a Cantry system up, as I actually have my GNER 225 that has a working pantograph, and I'd quite like to see it run on that, but the trouble is coming across the legs and actually the proper wire for it is rather difficult. I've not seen any. Then on top of that, there's the expense of it. I've seen that, well, one place that did have it originally but it's out of stock, they were wanting, I think it was £3 something per leg, which is your actual beam that stands it up so you can connect your wire into. But they, as I say, they were out of stock. Couldn't find at all the electric cable that you use, although someone has actually told me that you can actually, instead of using the proper electric pickup for it, you can actually use piano wire. Apparently that picks up the power. I would never have thought of that myself personally, but this person, he's been in the model railway game for many years, so I might test that out at some point. Right, I'll just stop recording briefly so I can sort this tripod out, and then I'll do a comparison video, funnily enough, of two other locomotives. So I'll be back in a moment. Back again, as I said I would. One of the recent purchases that I actually made myself. As I said to you go to swap meets. If you start dealing with certain people, they give you good deals. Now, I managed to pick this up. I'll try and set it so we can see it. As you can see, Hornby Super Detail DCC Ready EWS 08, and the number on it is 08865. Now, it does say digital ready. Now, I've looked in the Hornby magazine, this year's Hornby magazine. This model, Hornby are looking for retail price 80, I think it's £83 something. Now, I don't know if Hornby actually charge postage on it. I'm guessing they do, because I've never actually bought anything from their magazine as yet, because the items that they're selling, quite a few times you can get them cheaper elsewhere. Now it's got the instruction manual and everything else that everyone knows. It's got the detailing pack with everything inside it. Now, as I was saying, it says DCC ready, but I actually bought it off this person who actually bought a bulk lot of items off someone else that was getting rid of things. And since I've been dealing with him for quite a while, I get things cheaper from him than other people would do. So instead of £83 for this, I got it for £45. Now, it's not digital ready, it's actually digital fitted. Now I'll just put it on the track here in front of the camera. See, now this is why I keep saying on my videos about go to swap meets, ask model railway shops if they've got used items, because they won't buy any rubbish. Alright, first off, let's see, we've got the NEM couplings, the buffers are sprung, we've got detailed handrails here and going up, and detailed handrails there, more handrails here, you've got the window that is open there. Now if I can find something to demonstrate without actually damaging, so I don't want to cause any damage to the models. If I can find something, that is. Always the way with model railways, you look for a certain thing, you can't find it, you never look for it, and they come up left, right and centre. I'll just need to show you with my finger if I can. Is that the door actually opens. Let's see if I can show you with this. Now that's both doors that actually open. If I pick it up, turn it facing the camera, I don't know if the camera will pick it up through the plastic glass, but the inside is detailed. You got nice detailing on the back as well. You've got this vent here, which is actually slidable. Turning it round. Same with the window on this side. And the same details. Now, we turn it back again. To the proper way. Now, if I can fit them both in on the camera, put that one there, and that one there. Now, if you remember, this is my Bachmann model 08173. Now compare it to the Hornby one. Obviously delivery is different, but that's not what I'm here to really discuss comparing it. You've got your handrails. Now what I've noticed is, with the Bachmann model, these are slightly more flimsy than the Hornby model, but I'd still recommend, with the Hornby model as well as the Bachmann model, pick it up with your finger and thumb, that section, because if you do pick it up there, I guarantee you by accident you will catch the handrails. And funnily enough, for some reason the Hornby are not giving parts out. Someone I've known has been after parts from Hornby at the beginning of the year, still not got them. Right, the second difference is your rods here on the Hornby version are a lot thinner than what they are on the Bachmann version. And even the placing of these are different. You have, on the other one, on the Hornby version, you have the high, you've got a low like that, and you've got another high. That's not on this model. Now I can't fault either models, they're both very, very nice models. The one thing I would say is that this motor is slightly louder than the Bachmann version, but still a good runner, very, very good runner indeed. Alright, so that's about it really. Any comments, please feel free to post them.